Loops are known as a programming element that repeats a portion of code a set number of times until that desired process is completed. By repeating commands, you as the programmer have fewer lines to write, which is why loops are great because you have less room for mistakes. Now here we have this repeat blank times do. This block is basically a loop. Whatever you include inside of this space or this bracket will be repeated however many times you have this block set to. Now, there is a forever block that will automatically be presented with the on start block as well in the MakeCode website. Now, the great thing about a forever block is that anything that you include in there will always be available and will always be repeating without a limit based on 4 or 3 or 2 times that you have commanded it to do. Additionally, here are 2 examples that you can look at for reference of without a loop and with a loop. Now you can notice how both codes are essentially the same thing, but this one's significantly shorter. This is the code that we previously programmed with understanding computer programs and flow of control. We have that icon, we also have that pause, we have the show string, and then here it repeats that code again, but we manually had to put everything together. As for this example on the right, we are using that repeat 2 times block to go ahead and add a loop to the whole code, which essentially is going to be the same thing. Now let's head over to MakeCode to put this together and show you what it would look like if you were doing it on your own. So we have this from the previous activity where we had a show icon, a pause, and a string. Now we want this to be repeated 4 times. So one of the quick things that you could do is you can duplicate each block and do this, but it does seem kind of tedious if I have to do it 4 times. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to click on loops, grab the block, insert that code into the loop block, and now we have a repeat 4 times. It's going to show that icon, it will pause and say hello. You can see it repeating on the Microbit Virtual Simulator. And that's all for loops.